The hidden power within most men today live in a constant loop of instant gratification screens, desires, quick pleasure. Yet ancient spiritual texts, modern neuroscience, and real-world experience all point to one truth. Sexual energy is life energy. Semen retention isn't just about holding back. It's about redirecting that energy to fuel clarity, discipline, and drive. What was once considered mystical now has biological and psychological support. Let's explore 10 real-life transformations that occur when a man chooses retention and self-mastery. Unshakable mental clarity. When you practice semen retention, your mind starts clearing like a fog lifting after rain. Frequent ejaculation floods the brain with dopamine spikes, followed by sharp crashes leading to mental fatigue, lack of motivation, and distraction. Scientific studies from neuroscience show that when dopamine pathways are constantly stimulated by sexual release or explicit content, the brain's reward system becomes desensitized. Retention allows dopamine receptors to reset. Within a few weeks, you'll notice sharper memory recall, improved focus during work or study. Balanced emotional responses. Your mental bandwidth expands because your energy is no longer drained by fleeting urges. A surge in confidence and presence. One of the most noticeable changes is a magnetic rise in confidence. You begin to walk differently, talk differently, and carry yourself with quiet certainty. Biologically, testosterone levels temporarily rise during retention. A 2003 study published in Journal of Zhejiang University found that testosterone increased by about 45% on the 7th day of abstinence before stabilizing. This hormonal balance affects posture, voice, and assertiveness. Confidence doesn't come from ego. It comes from self. The body senses abundance of vital energy, and your subconscious projects that through your eyes, tone, and energy field. Women and even other men notice it not because of what you say, but because of what you radiate. Emotional stability and inner calm. Retention rewires emotional patterns. Where once a small trigger could create anxiety or frustration, now you stay grounded. Why? Because your nervous system stabilizes. When the parasympathetic system is no longer hijacked by constant stimulation and release, cortisol, the stress hormone, levels drop. This gives rise to better sleep cycles, more balanced mood swings, deep inner calm. During chaos, this calm confidence is the foundation of true masculinity. Strength without aggression. Supercharged motivation and willpower. Your willpower operates like a muscle. It strengthens through challenge. Retaining your seed is a direct test of that will. When you resist impulses, your prefrontal cortex, the decision-making center of the brain, gets stronger. You're literally training your brain to prioritize long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure. You'll find yourself finishing tasks you used to procrastinate. Waking up earlier, pushing harder in the gym, staying consistent in your goals. That inner fire is the same creative force that fuels athletes, monks, entrepreneurs, and warriors. Increased physical vitality and stamina. These are the very building blocks of physical energy and immunity. When conserved and reabsorbed by the body, a process known as recycling of seminal essence in Ayurvedic and Taoist traditions. This energy supports regeneration of TSUs, muscle growth, and endurance. Men on retention often report enhanced workout recovery, more stable energy throughout the day, better skin, and sharper eyes. Essentially, you move from lethargy to liveliness without external stimulants. Stronger spiritual awareness. Ancient yogis, Taoists, and mystics taught that sexual energy is the foundation of spiritual energy. When retained, it rises through the spine kundalini flow, awakening higher centers of perception. You may experience heightened intuition, deeper meditative states, awareness of your thoughts before reacting, sense of connection beyond material desires. Spirituality isn't escape, it's mastery. Retention bridges the physical and the spiritual, giving you a new depth of purpose. Magnetic aura and attraction. Attraction is not merely physical, it's energetic. When your life force is strong, it emits a subtle field that others pick up on subconsciously. Women respond to this energetic presence. It's not about arrogance, it's about authentic masculine polarity. You project safety, strength, and direction qualities, deeply wired in female psychology to attract them. Even outside of romantic dynamics, people tend to respect and listen more. Your aura becomes brighter because your energy isn't leaking, it's contained and powerful. Enhanced creativity and problem solving. The creative and sexual energies stem from the same biological root, the sacral chakra or reproductive center. When sexual energy isn't wasted, it gets transmuted into creative expression. This is why many geniuses like Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci, and Steve Jobs were known for extended periods of celibacy or creative abstinence. On retention, you'll notice Sudden bursts of ideas, artistic clarity, innovation in thinking, deep flow states. It's as though your inner circuitry channels that primal drive into building, creating, and evolving. Improved relationships and emotional intelligence when lust is no longer the driver. Genuine connection replaces superficial desire. You begin to see people, not objects. Retention teaches patience, empathy, and emotional maturity. Instead of seeking validation through external pleasure, you cultivate inner fullness. As your masculine energy balances, your interactions with women evolve from neediness to mutual respect. This shift creates healthier relationships rooted in presence and understanding, not fleeting attraction. A deep sense of purpose and legacy. The greatest transformation lies in direction. When you stop wasting energy on momentary highs, your vision clears. You start asking bigger questions. Why am I here? What am I meant to build? Retention aligns your energy with higher purpose. You move from chasing pleasure to creating meaning. Men who retain often channel that fire into careers, service, or mastery of their craft. Purpose becomes the anchor that makes discipline easy. Scientific and biological support, though ancient in origin. Modern science provides several insights that validate semen retention's effects. Aspic scientific support, result dopamine reset, reduced overstimulation, restores dopamine receptor sensitivity. Sharper focus, better motivation, testosterone boost, moderate abstinence, increases T levels, temporarily improved confidence, vitality. Neuroplasticity discipline strengthens the prefrontal cortex. Greater self-control and decision power. Energy, conservation, nutrient retention supports vitality. Less fatigue, better immunity. Stress reduction, lower cortisol through parasympathetic balance. Emotional calm and stability. Real-life application. The modern man's path retention isn't about suppression, it's about transformation. To apply this in modern life, set clear intent. Understand why you're practicing discipline. Focus, growth. Channel energy. Exercise. Meditate. Create. Energy needs expression, not stagnation. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to drop your location in the comments. I love to know where you are watching from, and if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description. Limit stimulation. Avoid triggers that hijack your focus screens. Shallow entertainment. Journal and reflect. Track mood, productivity, and clarity daily. Practice balance. Retention isn't forever celibacy, it's conscious control. Mastery comes not from denial, but from direction. The real reward. Transformation retention changes a man from reactive to deliberate, from chasing pleasure to radiating power. The glow people talk about isn't magic, it's biology, discipline, and energy alignment. When your seed becomes your strength, your presence commands respect without effort. You realize you no longer seek energy, you are energy. You no longer chase validation, you embody worth. That's the secret behind semen retention. Not repression, but evolution. Conclusion. The modern warrior's edge. In a world addicted to instant pleasure, the man who masters retention becomes rare. His mind sharpens, his will strengthens, and his aura glows with quiet power. You don't need to shout, compete, or prove yourself. Your energy speaks for you. That's the moment you transcend from ordinary to unstoppable.